All right, so what should I be shooting for in macro tracking? So first, take a look at your weight, your printout from your scale. So here's my printout. So this is going to be your body fat graph that you'll track over time. This is going to be your body water graph over time. Just to give you an idea, now mine's kind of messed up because the scale needed batteries, and so I don't have a correct graph right here. But you see, as my hydration goes up, typically if I'm putting in the work, what I'll see on this graph is that my body fat's going to come down. And it'll be like the same exact graph inverted. So it's really important that you get your water in every single day, a gallon of water. So make sure you're tracking that so that you know that you're getting a gallon of water. Now, these two numbers right here, your metabolic rate and your daily caloric intake. Your daily caloric intake is how many calories you should be eating if you want to stay the same. If you want your body to not change, you're kind of in a maintenance phase. We're not there. We want to shred fat and build muscle. So what you're looking at is your basal metabolic rate. This is the number of calories that you should be aiming for every single day to eat. You should not go below that. And you want to create a calorie deficit. So this is how many calories your body burns just doing what it's doing. This is maintenance if you eat this. So eating below that is this number, which creates a calorie deficit, which means that you are going to be burning calories and shredding fat. You don't want to go low though, like 1,200 calories. Nobody should be at that. That is just not enough food to support your workouts. You're going to just drive yourself into the ground. So this is a good average number. It'll fluctuate from week to week, but only by a little bit. Let me show you in the app now. Okay, so I have MyFitnessPal. So I'm going to go in and plug in some meals so I can show you how to do that. It's really simple. You can just search for a food. This list here are like my commonly go-to foods. So you can just press the plus sign and it'll add it to your journal. If you need to change the serving size, you can click on it and do that. So just add in every single thing that you eat and drink to your app. It has to be accurate. If you leave something out, then we don't know exactly what you're doing. It's going to be really hard to coach you. We'll just be shooting in the dark, kind of guessing, okay? Add in the almond milk from your protein shake. You can add in your supplements to make sure that you're tracking those and get them in as you need to, okay? So now if you go click on nutrition, it'll show you what you've eaten so far in carbohydrates, fat, and protein. Those are the 3 macronutrients, okay? We're going to track those. It'll show your total and your goal for the day. If you want to change your goal, you go in and I usually set mine at 45% protein, 35% carbs, and 20% fat. You can fluctuate those a little bit, and I'll put those on the screen so that you can see the ranges, but you should set those somewhere in these ranges, and we'll go from there and see how you feel. We can always change them. That's why the tracking's so important, because if you tell us you're low on energy or you feel bloated or whatever, we can come into your diary and see. So now you'll see that it has the total for the day. That's my 22% carbs, 47% fat, and 31% protein. It'll also show me what that translates to into grams. So I've had 29 grams of carbs for the day, 28 grams of fat, and 42 grams of protein. Then it'll also show you the goals. That's what we just set up. So I'm aiming by the end of the day for my totals to match exactly, or at least closely, to my goals, okay? Now, you got to go back to your weigh-in sheet to get your protein number. You see that 42 grams? We have another goal for you to set, and that's your protein. To get that number, go to your weigh-in sheet and see what your weight is. Mine is 168.4 pounds of body weight, so that's my protein goal. Every day I'm going to try and hit 168 grams of protein, because that is going to build muscle in the gym. When you work out, you put tears in your muscle. You need to drink a protein shake after to rebuild it. Your protein rebuilds it. That's how you get a toned look. The more muscle you have, the more toned you look. The more muscle you have, also, that speeds up your metabolism. That makes you more fit internally. So make sure you hit those goals: your protein, your calories, and your macros. So here it is, your goals. Your protein, that's your weight in grams. You weigh 150 pounds, you're eating 150 grams of protein. Your calories, you're gonna get that number from your printout. That's your basal metabolic rate. And your macros, you have to set this up for yourself, and we're gonna troubleshoot it to see where you feel your best. You should be able to recover and not feel so sore. You should be able to have energy in your workouts and be able to push and feel strong, okay? So your protein will be somewhere between 45 and 50% of your daily caloric intake. Your carbs are going to be 30 to 35%, and your fats are going to be 20 to 25%, okay? Now, go set this up in your app. Let me know if you have any questions. Put them in the comments of this, and I will help you. Bye. Bye-bye.